Yeah, off to a good start. Welcome back, YouTube. Air Zath round 2 coming at you here. It's time for Aerobiz as New York continues to compete against Buenos Aires, Nairobi, and Lagos.
Air Nile.
Yep.
Air Nile and Gulf
Air
Air,
Nile,
which is
Gulf
the
Air.
actual airline name. 3 years until you get the 747.
And it's funny, you know, if people enjoy the game and stuff like that, I can easily do another one in the more recent scenario, and we can, you know, let the AIs control it instead of, you know, me doing all this stuff, and could have some fun.
Give me some Concords. Give me those Concords.
Right? I need to check the audio again. I feel like the sound is... Nope, that was worse.
Just spiked a bit there.
Yeah. It's like it doesn't want to save. There we go. Yeah, that's really weird. Okay, that's better now. Alright, we got some DC-8s. We're ready to open up a route to Rio de Janeiro. And we can change our route to Beijing. So let's start with that. In Beijing.
If ever you wait another year after the 747 gets introduced, you can get a DC-10.
What is it with you and the DC-10?
I don't know. Well, you're going... Well, I'm keeping the fleet uniform.
Okay.
You have McDonnell Douglas aircraft, so... You know, I'm kind of thinking about a bit of it like in a low-cost carrier sort of situation.
Ah, okay.
Because a lot of low-cost carriers have a single fleet.
Okay. Well, yeah, right, because it cuts costs
A single type, yeah.
and all that kind of stuff, sure. Makes sense. Alright, here we go. New York to Rio. I always love flights that last longer than the music. Tells you you're going someplace. The longest flight in the game that you can make, I think it was Sydney to Buenos Aires, or I don't remember. Maybe it was Vancouver to Russia or something like that. But like, it's such a long flight in the animation that the sound and music actually the sound effects stop.
Wow.
So like
That's
the
hilarious.
engines like just turn off. You just stop hearing the jet sounds.
I'm concerned.
Right? Alright, let's go ahead and get some more slots going in London. We got slots coming out in Tokyo. See if there's anything in Honolulu we can grab. Nope. Alright, I think we can go to Hong Kong next. So we can do Japan, Tokyo to Hong Kong. Get them into the network. So let's see. So next turn, what do I need? I think London to Singapore is too long. I think that's over 6,000. Yeah. So I don't really need much in the way of planes next turn. Unless I want to do something silly like London to Paris.
Commuter route.
Right? So...
Such a short hop DC-9.
Yeah.
So hold off on that. And I guess it's time to go to the bank.
You
68?
and your charter company bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Airlo always just keeps going up. Like, I don't think I've ever seen it actually, like, dive. But that's not true for a lot of the other airline. The other ones can go up and down and are quite volatile. Okay. Nice. I always like when I make more profits than my expenses.
Nice.
That means you're getting a return on investment almost 100%.
Uh-huh. That's good. Now, usually when a plane is going to come out, they will announce it a little ahead of time and just say that, you know, Boeing is testing the 747 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like real life.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it gives you an idea, at least a chance to start thinking about what you can do with those flights. Can I do a network? Have to have 16. Okay. So we're not gonna do that yet. Stock market. Oh, 73 now. Sure, I'll buy another 7% of the company.
Sure, I'll just take over all of your routes. Thank you very much.
I mean, I'm only 10% away and I can actually buy the company.
Oh.
I'm not going to because there's no reason to. It doesn't give me
And
anything.
you're gaining a lot of money from it, so.
Yeah. So I'm just as happy to
Play
keep
that
it as a
top.
piggy bank. Just gonna turn Squizzer up just a tad because I think you're kind of quiet.
I can make the mic closer if that's easier.
Ah, don't worry, it's all good. Okay. So I was dumb and forgot to buy planes last turn. So that means we can only do... Oh, we can't do London to Hong Kong, that's too far away, isn't it? Yeah, 6,000.
Well, you said you weren't going to do them because you don't need them unless you're going to do something silly.
That's what you said before, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't need the planes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could have used a couple more. That's okay. I'll just buy them and we'll be good. Because what I would like to do is I'd like to add some planes on Tokyo to Singapore. And I'm probably going to want to do more. I'm probably going to want to do more on the flight I just opened here, Tokyo to Hong Kong. Alright, let's see if I can get any more slots out of one. Oh boy, one. Woo!
Yay!
So that's one of the negatives about doing it this way where we kind of screw over the AIs, is now nobody else is going to the same airports that we are, which means that we don't have the ability to pick up more slots. New York has expanded, however. This is great. So now we can go ahead and get some more slots for New York. Actually, that's huge. I might just dump. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna dump both of those guys in there. Let's get those slots as quickly as we can. One available, lol. And then... What do you think, Moscow or Cairo?
Moscow.
Moscow.
Unless you're not allowed.
Nope, we can go
Let's
to
go
Moscow.
visit the receipts.
Okay.
You like the Tetris-inspired music?
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, playing Moscow is its own challenge because you only have the Tupolev and Illusion planes that you can buy. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 9 DC-8s.
Because in our glorious communist nation, you cannot buy capitalist aircraft.
The only way to come into glory's greatest country is to have illusion of Tupolev.
You guys do a better Russian accent than I do, that's for sure.
I want to hear it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's not a buggy, he's a feature.
So I said 9 aircraft. Let me think here again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 5. Oh, we'll leave it at 7 and see what happens, sure.
Counting with Zath.
Well, I'm trying to get an idea how many flights I'm gonna be using up, you know, like.
Yeah.
But I'd rather not sell the stock. I'd rather just keep buying. So let's just do that, sure.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. 2 years before.
2 years before what? Everything
2
goes
years
to...
before. No, 2 years before the big 4-engine beast comes in.
And
then the
You have
trigens.
a like for the 4-engine.
Me?
Yes.
Not really, no.
I mean, it's a great people mover.
It is, but it's good for only hub and spoke. It's not really good for anything else.
Boeing has introduced the 727 and the 737.
Yeah, they both came out in the same year.
I really enjoy the 727.
Yeah, they're nice planes.
So, they're more expensive than McDonnell Douglas, which is one thing that's kind of a negative, but the 727 holds 189 versus 139 with the DC-10. So,
Right.
you know, generally speaking, you can fit more people on the plane, planes become more profitable, the fuel rank's the same. The range is a little bit, 3750, I can't remember what the other one was. And then, of course, you've got the tried and true 737, which has less range, and also less seat capacity.
Cheaper.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
cheaper.
I would still probably rather just grab a DC-10, or sorry, DC-9. Because it's got higher range, fuel rank is the same, but you lose out on seats, so...
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see, so we've got our slots now at New York, so I want to figure out what's my... What can I expand? I can expand New York to Los Angeles. I'm making 58,000 there. I can expand New York to London. I'm making... No, I can't, because New York to London is almost full. I can add one more plane on, but that only adds 2 more flights, so that's kind of a waste. You know, I always said I would reduce my New York-Mexico, but it's making me money, so...
Making bank.
Making bank.
Mhm.
We'll go ahead and expand Paris. Alright, where else? New York to Rio. It's not making me a ton of money, but we could definitely expand that. But I think New York, LA I wanted to do first. So let's go ahead and add one more plane to there. And now once again I'm out of slots just about, so we'll expand New York to Rio by one
Yeah,
flight.
New York to LA would just be like... I'd rather run probably the 737 on that because it's got more passengers. It's not very far either.
Oh, I got 3 more slots.
That's where fuel economy starts coming in.
Well,
Yes.
currently all the aircraft are all the same fuel economy.
True.
Right. But that's partly because of, you know, the DC-8 being the awesome plane that it is. Oh, we also want to change Tokyo to Singapore. Hong Kong is actually making more money, more profits.
Yeah, it makes sense. In real life, it's like two business hubs.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, let's expand that route first.
Some ANA and JAL flew 747s into and out of Hong Kong's Kai Tak Airport back in the day.
Damn.
Yeah, just because of how much demand there was for them.
Okay, so I overcounted by 1 plane. It's not bad.
Yeah, just look at it this way. At least you're not leasing the planes.
Right? And look, we can expand. We can get another 14 slots. Yes, please. So we'll go back to New York for some more. Yes, assist. Good. Okay, so next turn, I will want... Because I'm going to be flying out of New York and going to Moscow, so I'm going to want 1, 2, 3 planes for that, 4, 5 planes for Rio, New York, so I need another 4 more DC-8s.
Now, would they let you fly in a DC-8 into Moscow, or would they have you fly a Tupolev or an Ilyushin?
I can't buy a Tupolev or Ilyushin, so I have to fly a DC-8. But that's what I mean about how playing the out of Moscow, it really makes the game more difficult because you're forced to do the Tupolev or Ilyushin. Ironically enough, the Tupolev, the 154, will reach far. It has a greater range than its other competitors in the West, so you can actually outrange everybody else at the beginning in the 60s, which is kind of funny. So you can do routes that like nobody else can do.
It's because it's a tri-jet.
Yep. Actually, I think it was a
But
quad.
it also had no. Tupolev 154 is a tri-jet, while the
Okay.
Ilyushin 62 is a 4-engine T-tail.
That's the one I'm thinking about. The IL-62 is what you start with, and that's got the extra range. That's the one I'm thinking about.
Now, interesting history about the Ilyushin 62. It has such good suspension and tires that it can land on a field and take off on a field.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The
Not
IL-62,
kidding.
it's just a Russian VC-10.
Well, the Ilyushin 62, if ever you want to be funny, it's like an Ilyushin, it's like an IL-2, but on steroids.
Yeah. It looks just like the VC-10.
What, the L62?
Yes.
No, it doesn't look like a DC-10. It's
VC-10. VC-10. Vickers.
VC, the Vickers, sorry, yeah.
Oh,
it does look
okay.
like the VC.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same as the Vickers-10.
I also thought you
But
said
except
DC-10, so
Sorry.
that's okay.
the Victor's VC-10, that thing is amazing at any type of environment.
It was great over the desert.
Isn't that what they specifically used it for?
Yeah,
for
it was
desert?
designed for going over the desert, yeah.
Okay.
That's a pretty...
And also, the seats were facing backwards.
And
Oh.
for some of them were facing backwards.
That's
Because
awesome.
I know someone who flew on one when they went out to Ascension Island, and in the military one, and they were like, it's the weirdest feeling taking off in an aircraft going backwards because you're effectively hanging when you're in the climb.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly that feeling because of Emirates.
That is awesome.
So yeah,
So we triggered building an expansion in both New York City and in London. Honolulu is not going to change anytime soon. What about Tokyo? Tokyo's not changing anytime soon either.
It looks, the VC-10 looks so nice in that BOAC livery. It's really nice.
Alright, well, I guess we can negotiate in Cairo now.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I can do? I can turn Singapore into a hub, and then we can grab Sydney.
There we go.
Sydney's a great market to get into.
It is, including if ever you can do a non-stop between LAX and Sydney.
Well, at some point, we'll get to there, I'm sure, yeah.
Well, not now, I'm just
Right.
saying. Yeah.
Let's go to Delhi. Gotta love those small one runway airports.
Oh yeah.
A couple summers ago, I flew out of Windhoek. That was crazy.
Huh.
They had 4 gates.
Oh yeah.
That's like Reykjavik.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually remember flying through Reykjavik with my dad back in 2016, and when we were taking off, we hit a seagull with the belly of the plane.
Oh wow.
And we know this because when we landed in Toronto and taxied in towards the FBO, and then we got out, we just see an impact spot and just, yeah. Where it was, like, not an impact spot as in he dented, I mean an impact spot as in, you know. But interesting fact about the Isles Illusion 62, it when it comes into land, just when it's around 100 to 50 feet above the ground, they already kick in the outboard reversers because it only comes with 2 reversers.
Oh wow.
For the engines, yeah. And also the Tupolev 154 also reverses in midair still.
Uh-oh, something happened. Uh-oh, New York.
Um,
People are on strike? Jerks.
The pilots are striking.
oh, this time it's not the French.
Hard working conditions. What are you talking about? I pay you well.
Don't you
I
read?
pay you well, damn it. I pay you 50 cents an hour.
Now get up there and fly.
Oh god, it's Ryanair pilots all over again.
Have you ever watched the show that the Little Britain boys did called Come Fly With Me?
Yes.
Oh my god. Omar Babar, the Fly Low executive.
Yeah, they yeah, that show's been cancelled due to racism.
I heard that, but what was it? It's just like yes, £1 flight to New York. Yes, £1 flight with $250
What happened now?
service fee.
Singapore is holding the Olympics next year. So that's perfect for me to build a hub there and then start
More
connecting.
slots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So they'll finish up. So next turn, I will be doing a flight from London to Cairo. Let's see. So London to Cairo, and then also London to Delhi. So I need probably just 4 planes for that. And then after that, I'll pick up the other flight. By the way, if you go into the city and look at the city there, come on. Now you don't want to look at it. Come on. Like, really? I literally had... There you go. So it's got 3 anchors there, so it tells you that in... I believe that means in 3 months, that
Those are
airport
3
will expand.
pickaxes, aren't they?
Yeah. Did I say anchors?
We said anchors, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you said
I'm thinking World of Warships. But 6 months away from New York expanding as well, so there we go.
Nice. I gotta go get dinner. I'll be around
Okie dokie.
in like 20 minutes or so.
Sounds good. So I'm gonna grab 3 DC-8s. And then I guess we'll just continue to buy stock, huh?
Buy them out.
I can. I already own more than 51% of their company. But I think it's more
You
fun
keep
just to...
really purchase, yeah. It's just to just ramp their stock. Just buy the entire company 100%.
Now the difficult part is when the AI starts playing the game too, because then you have to buy them out. So that could be really expensive.
Yeah, you have to pay your opposition to relinquish their shares.
Yep. Look at that. All that
Everyone
paint.
made a profit.
Watch out, the AI's coming back. Lagos to Rome. There you go. Alright, so we'll go ahead and open our route from London. Let's go to Cairo.
Zoom in over to Egypt.
Yep. I can't remember though. Was that 25% or 35% surcharge I was running?
25%.
Was it 25? Okay, I'm gonna need to fix that in the last flight then. I had that set to 35. Thinking to myself, that doesn't look right. There we go. Okay. So I just saved everybody $80. Now in the game you can have a maximum of 30 routes, so you need to connect 22 cities, and you can have a max of 32 routes, so or 30 routes. So essentially you could have like 9 extra flights, right?
Right. But then you have to make a certain amount of money.
Well, you also have to make a profit, and you have to transport a certain number of people. As the difficulty goes up, that increases the number of people that you must transport.
How can you tell how many people you transport?
At the end of the year, it gives you that report, so you can kind of see the numbers. Right. Okay. Was I wrong? Was it number of? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe the pickaxes was number of quarters. It is number of quarters. So I need 6 months until London's done. Oh my god.
Yeah, 6 quarters.
That means New York
6
is.
quarters of New York.
It's gonna be a while for New York. Oh well.
It's 15 months to New York, so.
Yep. So let's open up a branch in Sydney.
Sydney's airport has some funny timing sort of stuff because it's right in the middle of the city.
Yes, it is.
They're not allowed to fly at certain times.
Really?
Yeah, I think there's a. It's the same with Heathrow. Heathrow, you're not allowed to fly at certain times as well.
Huh.
I think they're not allowed to fly aircraft out of Heathrow between 11 PM and 5 AM.
Okay.
It's something similar with Sydney. I think Sydney might actually be 7 PM or something. The Sydney Centre.
What the hell is this? Honolulu suddenly expanded.
Give slots.
What? Honolulu is evolving.
Honolulu is evolving.
Oh goodness. That's why you just check every now and then, 'cause you just never know if you're gonna get more slots or not. Alright, who do I want next? There's Lagos, and there's Nairobi.
Are you setting up a route with Sydney this turn? Or are you
next turn. Because I have to build up a branch.
Where are you building the branch?
Singapore.
Okay.
Yeah, I misspoke earlier. I said I'm gonna put a branch in Sydney, and no, I'm gonna put a branch in Singapore. So let's see. That's 1, 2, possibly 3rd for New York or for London to Cairo if it's profitable. So 3 aircraft, 4. I need to have 4 aircraft on hand. Game starts getting a lot easier once you're making a lot of money. Imagine that.
Imagine that. Expansion's easy when you have money.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and let's put the rest away in the bank.
Let's incorporate.
$91. It just keeps going up. And that could very well be because of my connections as well. No more strike. So it says 960,000 more passengers ride on airlines will achieve our goal. It has to be in the course of 1 year. Hey, there's Markov with the TU-154. And we got our branch open in Singapore, so let's take advantage of that. There we go. From Sin to Sid. Let's take a look at our Cairo flight. Looking good. We can drop another plane on it. As we'd hoped. Boom. Give me more money. That means London's gonna be tapped out. Can I fly from Honolulu to Lima? I don't think I can. Nope. So, we're just gonna be riding for a while. There's not much to do until we can get these airports expanded again. That might take a while. Next turn for London, at least, so we can connect Tehran from London. I think we can also get to Lagos. Yeah, can we get to... Okay, we can do Lagos and Nairobi, so we can get that taken care of, at least. But we gotta wait until the other airports expand. So we don't need to buy planes right now. So, to the bank! 94. All right. See, here's what we were talking about, your annual report. So I've met the 3.5 million passengers in this year requirement, but I still need to lock in the other remaining 5 cities. One of which is Argentina, which means I might need to build another... branch either in Lima or in Rio. Okay. Let's start with getting London up. So now you see with the taking so long for like New York, why it's so important to try to keep getting slots from these branch locations. Because you want to trigger that build quickly. Alright, he just said negotiations may fail if he goes. So if he goes, that can cause problems. So I got two things I could do. One is I could put him and my third VP there, and that forces a successful negotiation. Or I can just go somewhere else. So I'm just gonna go somewhere else. Okay, they're expanding, so I might hold on them. They're not expanding. Let's go. Woohoo! 3 slots! Buenos Aires is also expanding, so let's wait for them. Wait, we don't have any more we need to go to. Ah, to hell with it. Alright. Lagos, let's go. I'm not going to be able to charge a lot on that flight anyway, that route, so I'm not going to make that much money. So that doesn't matter. We're not going to be able to do anything else for at least a couple more turns. So we're not going to buy more planes. You know what, though? Hold on. I can open a route from New York to Lima. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh. I got no planes. Rip me. When I used to play this game, I used to always have at least... I think I used to like to keep a buffer of 5 aircraft, because you just never know what you're gonna need. Silly me, I didn't do that. Yes. Give me your company. All of it. Hey! Ground crew of Airline on strike. Squizzer, look at that. Over... what is that, over 1 trillion? Yeah. I'm making bank. Gulf is now looking into New York City, so that'll be interesting. Oh, looks like we lost Squizzer.
And I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. So I'm gonna open a route from New York to Lima. I meant to do this last turn, but stupid me, I didn't have enough planes. Oh, is that Squizzer? Okay, you guys can hear me, right?
I can hear you. I think Squizzer said hello. I think.
Just making sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna buy another 5 DC-8s. Yeah, you should see it, Captain. I've almost completely bought that brand, that charter company.
Nice.
81%, baby. Make that 88%. Wahaha. Coming up on the 747, aren't we? Hey, it's the Olympics.
Yay!
Yeah, I was telling Squizzer, and then he was gone. Look at how much profit I'm making. I'm making over... What, that's over $1 trillion, isn't it? 'Cause it's...
Almost, yeah.
Yay, money! Paris to Nairobi. Interesting. More planes. Nairobi. Lagos. Okay. Is Squizzer back? Because one thing to keep in mind is, I can show you guys what happens when you have a route that's got competition. London to Lagos.
Oh, there goes Squizzer again.
He might be having internet trouble or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go from London now to Tehran. Oh, that's perfect. I have 3 slots left in London, and we're good. Okay. We're just opening flights like crazy this game, huh? Or this turn. Okay. So here's what it tells me. It tells me that they currently have 2 DC-8s that are flying from Nairobi to London. It tells me how much revenue they're making. It tells me what their price is. 800. Okay. So, I'm gonna pop in... I can only put 1 down because I only have 3 slots in both airports. And it said 1800, didn't it? Interesting. So one of the ways that you can screw over your competitors is by opening the same exact route that they have. Because by doing that, now you add the competition. Oh, they were charging 800? Oh my goodness. Well, I'll leave it at where it's at and see what happens, I suppose. But in any case, I will most likely draw some passengers away simply because of my route network and my really strong advertising and all that other good stuff too. Alright, let's start negotiating with Buenos Aires. Let's see what other airports I can negotiate at. Only 4 available there. London is back to 10 now. So let's go ahead and get as much as we can out of them. Let's see if Tokyo or Singapore have availability. Tokyo is still at 1. And they are not expanding.
And there goes Squizzer again. He comes in and goes out.
So we can go ahead and negotiate in Singapore. Why not? And you can see that one route is flashing. That shows that we have competition on that route. I got 1 DC-8 right now. That's fine because I don't foresee myself needing anything else. And let's see, where do I want to fly from? Do I want to open up Lima? I think I want to open up Lima. Let's see. 100,000 E&E versus Rio. 100,000 E&E. 33% flying. 0%. Well, I just opened that route, didn't I?
Squizzer's back.
Let's see. Welcome back, Squizzer. So Lima could connect all the way up to Los Angeles if I wanted to. Whereas Rio, That's interesting. Rio can connect to... That's it. So I think Lima's gonna be my better pick for opening up a branch. Alright, let's put money away. Piggy bank! Wow.
Oh, so close.
Yep. Just a couple turns away and I've completely bought out that company.
Nice.
Wow. Squizzer, are you here?
Hello?
Maybe try PMing him and let him know we can't hear him. See, and there's another thing from the competition. You get a graphical idea of what your how your route is doing compared to the other ones, and you can see like what kind of planes on it, that sort of deal.
Mm-hmm.
There she is.
There she is.
Oh, and then there's
And
also
the Concorde.
Concorde, yep. Which, no way in hell am I gonna pick up, but, you know. Okay. Not much to do here. We can go ahead and take a look at the 747.
So Squizzer has 5,000 ping
Oh my god.
right now.
Danger to the internet.
So, yeah.
Now look at the 747. Terrible fuel ranking, but it's got great range, and obviously it can hold a ton of people in it. It's also extremely expensive to buy. So, you know, I'm probably not going to want to buy any of them, but I could put them on like New York to London, you know, my major hub areas, like you guys were talking about before, right? It's great for the hub and spoke routes.
Yeah.
Or hub to hub routes.
Well, hub to hub, and sometimes hub to spoke, depending on travel demand. Okay, here's Squizzer again.
Welcome back. We're gonna go all in on the 47 because we can.
Can you still not buy Eastern Bloc?
Nope. You can buy them once you have once we hit to reunification, so 1989.
Oh, okay.
Alright, setting up a branch in Lima and ending the turn.
And then the lucky L1011 and the DC-10 are in the 70s.
Yep. Alright, I'm gaining a little bit on that particular route. Just making tons of money now. So we just have to connect the last city and we win. Japan will host the World's Fair next year. Excellent. And we've opened up a branch in Lima.
Nice.
48.5 mark. Cool. So watch this. Now we get to open a route from Lima to Buenos Aires. Yeah, let's put the 47 on that one.
You go bankrupt within a month.
Right? Alright, now for some fun, guys. We're gonna go ahead and open up Honolulu to Sydney.
In the 7-4?
You got it.
Alrighty.
It's really scary when you pop into a room full of men and the first thing you hear is, "And now for some fun, guys."
Hi. Hi, kitten.
Hi.
But wait, there's more. We're
But
gonna go.
I'm not done yet.
But I'm not done yet. We're gonna open up from Sydney to Honolulu.
You mean Singapore to
Or,
Honolulu.
yeah, I keep screwing that up. Singapore to Honolulu. I don't know why I keep screwing that up. Whatever.
Big difference between Singapore and Sydney, just saying. Really big.
And experiment with 174 on the Tokyo to Hong Kong route and see what happens.
Well, actually, I was thinking about, depending on how many planes I have left, I was thinking about changing New York to London first.
That makes sense, yeah.
I just have to find it.
So many flights.
How many? I have 2 DC-9s in flights? I don't recall that at all. I only have 3 47s left, so...
No, you only ordered 2 of them to do the London to Paris route.
Let's see. Where's my DC-9s? There it is.
9.
Oh, it's Honolulu. That's right. Honolulu, Vancouver. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that one. Let's see. What about Honolulu to Tokyo? How many planes do I have on that one? I've got 4. Okay. And what about New York? I got 3. Okay. We'll sub out the 47s on this one. Look how much space we have for more passengers.
Oh yeah, that's the great thing about having the wide body aircraft.
Yep.
They're so good for slot restricted airports. I mean, the A380 is a good example of this with Heathrow.
New York has expanded again.
More slots.
More slots. Give slots. All slots.
I'm entitled to slots.
Good. Alright, let's buy some more 47s. And no, we're not buying any Concords.
As of yet.
No, we're not buying them at all, because they're too expensive to operate.
As I said, as of yet.
Here, I'll show you what...
I'm very adamant on...
Oh. They won't even show it to me because I don't have enough money.
Yeah, you're too poor.
Too poor.
Can't even look at it.
Yeah. To even
I just
look
wanna
at this
see it.
majestic beast.
Let's buy like a 0.5% in Airlo.
Jeez, it sounds so familiar to fly low.
Well, they're doing quite well for themselves. 111 now for their stock price. Oh, and the European company is doing quite well too. 200 now. 154. All right, so I'm gonna win this game pretty soon here.
Yeah, because he cheated.
Yes. Well, I wanted to show you guys the game, and if it's something that you guys
True,
like, then
that's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah.
you know, we can always do another playthrough on the other scenario. World Network. So I've lost some profits this round. And I think that's partly the extra cost of operating the 747s on the new routes. But now that I've got my World Network, now it says what my passenger numbers are. 14 slots in. Oh, let's go. And you can see there's a red. So this flight is currently operating in the red. I really should be using a smaller plane. Nobody's flying on it at all. So this is what I think I'll do. I'm gonna go ahead and change up New York to London. Put the 47 on it. And whoa. All that space. And now let's find my Hawaii to Vancouver. And we're gonna increase the size to the DC-8 on this one. And that frees up the DC-9s for my route that's in the red. Ta-da! And we'll keep an eye on that, and maybe we can do something else with it too. Other flights that we want to open up. Oh yes, oh yes. We're gonna open up a flight from London. See, once you get the 747, you just go nuts with flights. We're gonna go London to Singapore.
And Sith Kitty is left, and Squizzer as well.
Fine, I see how it is.
Mm.
See? Ran out of gas. The engine's just turned off. Alright. So we're doing really well now. We've got plenty of slots. I can increase New York to Lima. I'm going to show you one of the things that you can do as well. We haven't done yet, but now that we've got enough routes, we can definitely do it. We're going to go ahead and do a network promotion. So that's a promotion that shows the convenience of our network over our opponents. It costs us quite a bit of money, but if we have that promotion, then we're good for basically a year. When it comes to like increased rideability on our flights. So we're gonna continue to just buy the maximum we can of our brand new toy. Really, I can. What was it, 140? Yeah. And so we'll go to the bank. I think I need to put my people on negotiations too, so gotta make sure I do that. Creeping closer, only 4% away from full domination. Alright, negotiations. Where can I send you people? Not there, not there, not there. There. Yes. Give me everything. Not there either. So I don't have any other position where I can negotiate. So I guess I'll just go ahead and dump this guy on here too.
Okay, am I working again?
Yeah, what happened, man?
So I have no idea.
Oh, good to know.
But I think what it was is because I'm in the EU and it was trying to connect to the NA or US Discord servers. It is having a bit of a struggle to try and comprehend that. So what I did was restarted my Takeover, did all that, checked my internet connection. That was fine. So what in the end I did, I left the Discord server completely. I just rejoined it, and that worked.
Wow.
There you go.
So I had a successful route promotion. You saw that there, network promotion. So let's see, what time was that? That's at 50, and it's at 60 minutes. Our rivals are becoming very successful. No, they're not.
They pale into comparison to the
Yep,
size of ZathAir.
that's right. So, network promotion was a great success. Great success! Many passengers will use our airline for at least a year because of this promotion. And the flags on the bottom left tell you basically how many more quarters you have before that promotion's over. We got some more slots out of New York. We can continue to get more slots out of New York. Gib.
Oh, your rivals are in New York now.
Yeah, they're starting to get in there. So,
Take the slots before they do.
that's part of the idea. That's part of the idea. You got it, dude.
Mhm.
And because, I mean, where else am I gonna negotiate at this point? I've got pretty much the entire world covered. So, I'm gonna send this guy to negotiate for one slot.
Yeah.
You are useless, sir.
Yes.
He's gonna spend 6 months just to come back with one additional landing slot.
Hey, I wouldn't be
Hey.
complaining.
I got one. I found it.
I wonder if there's a way I can see... I can't remember if I can see my profitable routes. No, I can't see it in order. Or maybe I can. Nope. That's one thing that would be really nice, right? I can get an idea of which routes are most profitable. Hey! I'm actually getting
Your
profits.
hotel is being used. Yay.
But anyway, New York to Rome, I think, is making quite a bit of money, so I'm going to go ahead and expand that with some 747s.
It's so long. I've been gone so long, you've got 747. Hell yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yep, they arrived just at the time when you had your network problems.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Did you keep hearing it pinging?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because it
Pinging
kept joining and then disconnecting itself.
Oh, well that's because I'm in streamer mode, so it doesn't make those
Yeah.
Discord noises.
I was just, yeah, I thought Cat might hear it.
I've heard it a couple of times.
Yes, give me 11 planes. All the planes. Oh, and we also almost completely own that one charter company now. We're at 96%. Make that 97. Look at all those passengers.
Nice.
Yes. I am a global carrier, damn it. So we have connected.
I'm a Pan Am.
That's right. So as long as we stay on this course, we achieve victory in 3 months. So next turn, don't become careless, they say. Oh, there's your DC-10 and the L-1011.
There we go.
So let's take a look at the aircraft before we end the game. So let's start with the Concorde. They wouldn't show it to us before because we didn't have enough money, but now they're like, ooh, you've got lots of money. Here, buy our plane. So 100 seats, only 4,000.
Old business class.
Yep. Yep. Have any of you guys actually been on a Concorde?
For me?
Yeah, because I mean I've been on one, but it was only at an a museum.
No, I've never been on the Concorde myself. I was too young.
It's outside of Charles de Gaulle, there's an Air and Space Museum, and they have a Concorde there, and you can actually go. They have two of them, and you can go up into each of them and walk through them, and they show like what the classes look like and all that. I think there was one that was British Airways livery, and the other one is Air France. But holy hell, were those things cramped! So here's our DC-10, 380 seats, fuel rank of Charlie C, and good range.
Yeah.
But
Look at the L-10 11 though.
To me, I'd rather
Leave the
buy.
L-
Yeah, I'd rather buy the 747 if I want a larger body plane. And I think that's ultimately the problem that the DC-10 ran into as well, other than, of course, its troubled service history with engines falling off and stuff. Oh no, the DC-10, the biggest problem with the DC-10 was that cargo door, the rear door.
The rear door was a problem, as well as the number 2 engine, the tail engine.
Yeah, there was that one.
That's what led to a lot of crashes.
Well, I remember there was that one really famous one where the number 2 engine completely exploded and it cut all of the hydraulic lines
To the elevators.
Yeah. Yeah, and
then there was also the case of a DC-10. What was it? The DC-10 was cruising over the Great Lakes, and then all of a sudden had explosive decompression. It was an American Airlines one, and he was crossing over. Then he had a decompression from the cargo door, and then a coffin shot out, and the coffin was found across the lake in Windsor, Ontario.
Oh my god.
At this lady's house. She's just like, I was just going to the garden, I turned around, go and get some iced tea, and I turned back, and all of a sudden I see a coffin.
Wow.
Right where I was working or something like that. Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
That's nuts.
And then another accident that happened in Chicago, the DC-10 was taking off, and then one of its engine housings somehow broke or came loose, and it sheared off the plane.
Yep, I remember that one.
So basically, the plane went lopsided and went almost basically inverted and crashed right into a trailer park.
Yep.
It was labeled as the most devastating air crash back then on U.S. soil.
Just looking to see if there's any other routes that I want to throw my 47s on. Because I have 2 remaining, so I might as well use them. I guess we'll put on Honolulu, Vancouver. Do you want to see what happens when I take over a company?
Yeah. Just gain everything from them.
So, I'm going to go to Charter Company. And then I'm going to go to here. And then I'm going to choose Purchase. And it's free for me to purchase because I own so much of it already. So let's just go ahead and buy it.
3%.
So we're opening a route from Honolulu to Tokyo. Well, we already have that one, so they sell that.
I already have one, yeah. So now you have more frequency to the route.
Yep. So boom, there we go. Now I own. I have a new additional route. And I've done all that. Let's see, what time is that? 1:09. And I think I would have done better to sell off the shares in Access before 51% and then buy it, but I don't care. I mean, we're gonna win after this next turn, so.
Right.
Is Squizzer still here, or did he?
No, he said that his network is buggered, so
Okay.
he's not going to
Keep trying.
He's not gonna come back. Yeah.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Let's get some more slots in Lima just because we can. Okay. Well, that's probably gonna be good enough. I could buy some more 747s, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna win after this game. After this turn, so...
Yay! Winning!
Hey, we blew that goal out of the water of 3,500K, or 3.5 million passengers. We're at over 6 million passengers. And we are still making more profits than our expenditures. So here's the ending. We made it!
Yay!
Yay! Air Zath owes its success to the corporate president. That's me!
Are you sure it's you? Maybe it was me this whole time.
We are the #1 airline in the world. And this is, like, I know you love this, and I too bad Squizzer wasn't here, because I know he'll love this too. I'll shut up now and you can just enjoy.
Alright.
I love that little world tour that they do.
Yeah, it's nice.
So, April 1970, in only 7 years, Air Zath Inc. claimed the title as top airline in the world. The end.
Nice.
It's like a love letter to aviation and commercial flight, really. You know, like.
I just like the end of it where it's like da 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 da. It kind of reminds me of like a James Bond themed sort of idea.
Yeah. And just like
Hello there, sweetheart. How's it going today?
just like the other Koei games, you have to actually reset to go back to the main menu and everything. So I'll show you. We're not gonna start it, but I'll show you what happens with and you can actually play the game with just all computers, just watch them all fight each other. It's kind of fun. Tokyo is typically like if you want the easiest scenario 2, you pick Tokyo. Anyway, I'm just gonna go with all this stuff. Fast forward. So now in scenario 2, the requirements are a little bit different, but the big change is the aircraft that you have at your disposal. Now you can't buy Eastern Bloc still. Some countries actually can though. If you're like, I think it's like, if you're in Tehran, you can buy Eastern Bloc and you can buy Western.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So Airbus, of course, has the A300. This is probably my favorite of the wide-body planes because it's got a great range, it's got good fuel economy, and it's got good seats. So I almost always just buy tons of A300s. And then you've got the A310, which still has really good range as well. It's got better range than the 300, but clearly not as much seating capacity. So I usually don't buy the 310s. Later, when the 320s come out, I buy a ton of 320s because it's like the only aircraft in the game that has a fuel rating of A.
Right.
So, and then you can see the DC-8, of course, is long gone by the 80s. And then, on Boeing's side, you got the 727, which goes away pretty quickly at the start of the scenario. So if you want the 27, you gotta buy them now, because you won't be able to get them afterwards. And then the 767 is the other one that's new in this. So, really good range, not so much for seats, but it's got good fuel rating as well. So, if you want to do Boeing, then you buy the 47 and the 67, right? With either the 37 or 27 for short range. Unfortunately, Douglas, you're not gonna make a really good airline with just these two aircraft. And later the MD-11 comes out, and it's still not good enough. Airbus, you can make a go of it, right?
I mean, what's the point in having trijets at this point when when you have dual engine aircraft?
Right, exactly. So it doesn't really help that much. I'll reset it again, and I'll show you Moscow. Alright. So you got the Tu-154 and the IL-62, and you can see the 62 has a range of 6,250 miles, so that allows you to reach an awful lot of area.
Right.
But it's got higher fuel costs. Its fuel efficiency is rank C. So that comes into play. It also doesn't seat as many people as the DC-8s.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, here's the 154. Not the greatest of range. Got good fuel rank and decent seating capacity. And then the IL-86, which is like, oh my god, why would you use this thing?
Well, I mean, people like to call it the clone of the A340.
Yeah. Yeah, but look at his fuel rank. It's like,
yeah,
wow.
Terrible.
Yep. And his range is terrible too, so.
Early turbofan jet engines from the Soviet era were terrible on fuel economy.
Yep. And if I remember right, they have the IL, I think it's the 92 that comes in later?
96.
96, thank you.
Yep. Now, aisle 96 is basically the same size as an Airbus A340-500.
Okay. And then if you go to charter, you can see that we have pretty much the same kind of area. So Air East, and that's where I typically put my money into.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got, you know, basically each of the different regions. So yeah, if you guys want me to do another Aerobiz recording, I can definitely do that at some point, or we can look at Aerobiz Supersonic, which of course is the sequel to this game.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording at this point. YouTube, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed our Aerobiz gameplay. Leave a comment, let me know if you would like to see me play another game of Aerobiz, or if you'd like to see the sequel. I'd be very happy to show you either or both. I'm in no rush. I typically am recording these on Fridays in the afternoon because it's an off day and it's a day to relax and chill. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys out there. Peace out.